Hello, and welcome to this Designcenter NX tips and tricks. I'm Scott Felber with the NX product marketing team. Today, for tips and tricks, we're going to be looking at the NX Inspector functionality. NX Inspector is built to allow you to characterize your data for downstream consumption into manufacturing and quality. This downstream consumption is part of the characteristics digital thread, which NX Inspector is a key part of. Let's go ahead now and take a look at our part. What we have here is a flange with some user-defined views that have PMI on them to help us document our part for what we need to do. What we can see here now is in certain views we have PMI, and now we want to go ahead and characterize it. It's as simple as selecting the elements we want to characterize or doing a select all. In this case, I will do a select all. You can now see the designators. One of the huge differences between PMI and characteristics is when you see PMI here, for instance, this 8x hole, you get all 8 holes. But when you look at the characteristics of it, you see the individual instances. This allows for the ability now to be able to identify which is hole 1 through 8 consistently in your downstream applications. Also, we have this characteristic instance where we can see certain values of all of our characteristics. We did do a select all on the characteristics, so let's go now and look at some of the form and finish. As you see, we didn't see that view, but all of the items on there are characterized as well. But when we select that instance, we notice we don't have nominal values. We do have a rich set of other attributes and material we can bring into this instance navigator. So for instance, in this one, we bring in the value of our surface finish. We can see now that value. Also, we can use this instance navigator to pick multiple instances and then push them out to a spreadsheet. Maybe we want to do some ad hoc information sharing with some other people on our team or across our enterprise, and we can quickly get the information and go and talk to them easily with this. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other parts. What we can see here now is what happens when we look at this value here and we want to add some additional information that's not available in the standard for characterization. We have the ability to add any attributes we may need for downstream consumption into our characteristic model. This allows us to expand the standard for what you may need. Also, in addition, how other parametric modeling operations work is what happens if there's a design change while we're working on this. What we'll do now is we'll go ahead and change the diameter of the hole, and the one that we've been looking at, the number of 57.6. First thing we'll do is we'll change the diameter of the hole. Also, when we go back and look, remind the diameter and the depth are both individual characteristics as opposed to how the PMI was originally. So we change that value. Now we see we get a diameter of 60 and a diameter of the hole of 7.5. We didn't change the depth. And if we look at our characteristic for diameter, it's been updated. And we look at our one for our dimension, it's been updated as well. So what do we need to do now? Well, now we need to go ahead and get this information published out so other people can use it for downstream consumptions. So what we do is we push it out into Teamcenter with the publish button, and now it says the status of published. And what we do now is we go look in Teamcenter, we find our object, we have our flange, and we have a tab in Teamcenter with characteristics. This will now allow the other people in the organization to get access to that same rich set of information that we created in the CAD model itself without having to go into the CAD tool. So to finish up, what do we really want to say? What we saw here today was how easily you can characterize your data using industry standards by using the NX Inspector product. That data can then be flowing downstream into quality and manufacturing operations to have a complete loop for quality and manufacturing that can feed back into design. Thank you very much for watching this tips and tricks.